myself. Oh no, give me that sound. Oh, I gotta go like Cobain. 8 years to the grave, gone insane. My blood got propane. How you gon' go and throw my name with shame? Already cross-faded, making it to the disco. I hate it, and you know how this goes. You framed it, picture painted in my room. This that real life shit, none of Zoom, got the scene in it.
Make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It shows the most Desmos. JerCrispy, welcome back to another video. Caroline's parents always knew about the bling, or they just knew about the knew about the queen thing. I got or the bleem. Who the bleem? Who just named something like that? We're on the road to 500. Let's see. You know, a crazy fact about this before we started. I never liked this movie like this because of the button scenes. When they were putting buttons on each other, I had never fought with that because, but okay, this is my mama's favorite movie. So, yeah.
What if Coraline's parents weren't clueless? What if, stay with me here, they knew all along about the other mother and let it happen?
Oh, God.
It starts with Coraline discovering the small door. She calls for her mother, and her mother makes a deal with her. If she opens the door, Coraline will let her work in peace. When the door is opened, Coraline is met with a brick wall. However, we know that later that night, Coraline would go on and have her first visit to the other world. We can clearly see that the door is unlocked, meaning that Mel never locked it, leaving Coraline able to explore it. The following...
What if whole time it was a dream and she thought she was in that mud the whole time? That's not even a dog. That's just another teddy bear. Could be like that though.
Night, the same process occurs. The mice wake up Coraline. They lead her to the door, and the door is still visibly unlocked. However,
yeah, I'm straight on that.
This is where the theory comes to light. After her activities in the other world, Coraline goes to sleep in the other world and wakes up in the real world. She goes and checks the status of the door, which is now locked. Why would it be locked now? It's almost as if the mother, Mel, had a change of heart. She changed her mind about the door, maybe realizing the dangers that come with it. When they get back home, Mel realizes that there is barely any food in the fridge and that they need to restock. When her mother leaves, Coraline decides that she wants to go back into the other world. However, now the door is locked, as we said before. Coraline has to search for the key now. She quickly realizes that the key is no longer in the drawer. Instead, the key is hung so high, making it extremely hard to get. Yet Coraline still gets it, and she goes into the other world. This is where the real shift of the movie happens. See,
what if this is a lesson of stop being curious and stop wondering what's going on in the other world and worry about your world? Because it could be that, because you know some people just be all up in other people's business. Like you see how Billy Bob, he was just chilling, you know, playing his that Shabu song, talking about everybody at the bar getting tipsy, and then you got Shaquisha down the block talking about when you gonna come get this baby. Mind you, this dude just chilling, listening to this little country song. Now, then they got her brother Jerome. I don't know what her brother Jerome got going on, but he said Billy Bob owed that nigga some money. I don't know why Billy Bob owed some money and stuff like that. So Billy Bob friend talking about this ain't got nothing to do with me. This is your problem. Because Billy Bob was trying to ask Jimmy for some money. He said, man, this is your problem and stuff like that. So what name nigga? Daquavius, whatever the nigga name is, that nigga was fighting Billy Bob. And Billy Bob beat his ass. And Daquavius had said, we can squash this up. Just pay me $50 and I'll get off your head. Boom. His mama want to know where he got this money from. Whole time, Billy Bob had the money. He just didn't want to pay the dude. I don't know. what I went with that. But it's a little something, something. Like, worry about your own thing. You see how the friend was worried about his own thing? He said, oh, this is your problem, not my problem. Your problem? He's worried about his own thing.
By hiding the key, Mel has just betrayed the Beldam's plot. This leads to her and the real father being taken hostage. The parents were taken hostage for betraying the Beldam. Now, I know what you're thinking. The reason that Mel, Coraline's mother, locked the door was because she found rat feces nearby. However, what was she really expecting? She had to tear through the paint just to open the door. Was she not worried about anything then? It doesn't really make sense, and it's not very logical. If Mel was really worried about the rats, she would have never opened the door in the first place. Yet she did. And as a result of her keeping the door open, Coraline was able to go into the other world 2 times through the door. However, on the 3rd time, it was locked. When Coraline went to go get the key, she went into the other world, but she soon realized that the other world was not what she wanted. When she came back home after escaping, she realized that her parents were gone. As a punishment for the betrayal of the Beldam, Coraline's parents knew that Coraline was miserable. They didn't care about the food that they cooked. They didn't spend time with her, and they just kind of brushed her off.
Man, is this just like bad parenting in general and all that stuff? Or just saying, man, you need to take care more of your kids and then let a random stranger trying to hunt your child for the rest of their life? And how that's punishment on her because she was trying to build a good bond with her mom and dad. I don't remember how it go, but that's what I'm thinking. I guess. I mean, I'll sit back and watch it, but yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know.
But something changed, a change of heart, and this caused Mel to lock the door and hide the key. This leads us to speculate that whatever deal she had with the Beldam didn't go through, or maybe she just changed her mind. The worst part of all is that Coraline's parents didn't go missing. They became trapped in a snow globe, almost on display, as a form of humiliation by the Beldam. Think about it. Why would the Beldam place Coraline's parents in a snow globe right there in the living room? If she really wanted to have leverage over Coraline, wouldn't she just hide them and be in total control? Why would she let Coraline see them? Regardless of that though, when Coraline escapes from the other world, we see that her parents seem to have no memory of what happened. But why? They don't see the snow melting off their clothes, and when Coraline mentions it, it's as if she's crazy once again. However, that's exactly what they want Coraline to feel, that she's crazy. They want to make her feel like she's the only one going through this. They remember everything that happened to them, but they're too ashamed to admit it. They're too ashamed to come out and tell the truth. I mean, what would they even tell Coraline? That they try to get rid of her, and that midway they change their minds? It's easier for them just to brush it off. That's really all I have to say about this theory. If you guys have anything else to add, or...
Man, hold up. You need to add the black cart, the cat. Because at the end, why that nigga can still talk at the end, though? Like, hold up, wait a minute. Nah, somebody need to explain that part. Cause why the black cat at the end of the movie, he can still talk to us. Like he was talking to the audience. But if y'all enjoy this little theory stuff, shout out to dude with this little theory, man. If y'all want some more theory about I don't know how to pronounce your name, my dog, but shout out to him though, man. Y'all want some more theories of this dude, man? Let me find out. Hey, y'all go subscribe to him, Hey, he about to hit 500. And we on the road to 500. Y'all go ahead and do it. See y'all. Bye, y'all.